When we think of Elvis Presley, we picture the king of rock and roll. The jumpsuits, the screaming fans, the flashing lights. But behind the legend was a man who quietly changed lives. And one of those lives belonged to Maggie Smith, a college student whose chance encounter with Elvis turned into a story few people know. It was 1974, in a Memphis parking lot, when Maggie first met Elvis. She was a struggling college student, working hard just to stay afloat. Elvis noticed her situation, the lack of reliable transportation, the financial strain. And instead of walking away, he stepped in. He offered her a job, not just any job, but a place in his world at Graceland. Maggie's title was executive assistant, but Elvis made one thing clear. Her education came first. He bought her a car so she could get to class. He paid her tuition so she could focus on her studies. And Graceland became more than just the Presley estate. It became her sanctuary, her study hall, her home away from home. Her work included answering phones, coordinating daily activities, and even spending time with Lisa Marie Presley, forming a big sister bond with Elvis's daughter. She traveled with Elvis and his entourage, sometimes joining them on tour stops from Memphis to the West Coast. They shared moments of laughter, quiet conversations, and even his moments of vulnerability. Moments when the man behind the myth showed his heart. But the most extraordinary part of Maggie's time at Graceland was the relationship she built with Elvis himself. She had recently lost her father, and Elvis, perhaps unknowingly, stepped into that role. He cared about her grades. He asked about her biology coursework. And late at night, he would read to her from Khalil Gibran's The Prophet, a glimpse into the spiritual, reflective side of the king. They shared moments of laughter, quiet conversations, and even his moments of vulnerability, moments when the man behind the myth showed his heart. From 1974 until Elvis's passing in 1977, Maggie was there, a witness to the final years of his life. Her memories paint a picture of Elvis not just as an icon, but as a compassionate, thoughtful man who believed in helping someone find their way. Maggie's story reminds us that even legends can have quiet human moments. And sometimes the king's greatest gift wasn't music, but kindness. If you love this story, hit like, subscribe, and share it with a fellow Elvis fan. Because sometimes the most powerful chapters of history are the ones that happen behind closed gates.